Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Xingyan, so sorry, how was the game today?
Sure,
It
we
was not
we
good.
lost.
Yeah,
we lost.
You
we
lost,
lost a lot of time.
what game
Our
was that?
class no volleyball player.
Yeah,
Volleyball player.
no one is like
You must invite
volleyball player.
Jiraiya to play, Jiraiya. Yeah, you must invite my professional Olympic player. No, enough to I never invite. So Jiraiya, change school lah. Go to join their school. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for coming today. We got a lot to do this evening. So let's not waste too much time because we're going to cover this one first. I think I know what happened to my PC. That day I was doing a Zoom with my boss by using headphone, earphone or earphone, yeah, headphone. So that's why the volume is different. Okay, I would like to know whether you have done this homework already. Okay, like this one, have you all done already? Have you all submitted already? Okay, so later we're going to see how you're going to do it. Okay, just give me a minute. Did I show you set one students how they do it? No, huh? Okay, never mind. Let me show you. Just in case you don't know how to do, let me show you this set one boy. He did it. Very good. I feel it's not bad. Let me see. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, let's stop sharing and go back to this one here. Okay, Jaden is a set one student, 1 year younger than you. Okay, you can see from here. So look at this one here. This is how you do. Okay. You just do this. Biology, during World War II, Nazis killed several Jews and tortured the Jews until the Nazis were ready to kill the Jews. Okay, that's biology. That's a human factors. Then the chemistry factor, he said that he wrote, during wars and humans use chemistry to create bombs to destroy countries during wars. Chemistry can also be used for cloning and can be linked to several wars. Okay, that's chemistry. And then the physics, he said that physics is very important in war, has things like radars and arsenal that can help locate enemies. These make use of physics. Okay, that's physics. And then after talking about the biologies, the chemistry and the physics, then he say the effects. The effect is science is important in war, is it? Okay, after analyzing the biochemistry and physics, he say that science is important in war due to several reasons. But what kind of reason? For example, science is needed to make technology we need for war. Okay, this is a bit vague, meaning that you should say science is needed to make use of different type of technologies to win in the war or to fight in a war. Okay, overall science is important in war, and we humans might not survive without science. So I told him to elaborate on this. And then he further remarks that, you see, remarks on war and cloning. Cloning can lead to war as is impersonating someone. Okay, so copy someone like Hazel, Luoling, Si An, Jiraiya. By impersonating someone, you can make others angry and start a mini war or a battle, which might become World War III. However, we can never start the war from happening, and we can only sit back and watch in vain. Okay, that's his homework. And then he did this one here, talking about greatest impact on humans. I personally think that cloning has the greatest impact on humans. So the war also has a great impact on us. It does not lead to cloning, whereas cloning can lead to war, but not all cloning is bad, as it might not be, as it might be able to replace the dead bodies that were lost during wars. Okay, but best not to form the real death. Cloning can also lead to an increase in the human populations, which can also lead to some endless war, which will be some long, hard years to come, blah, blah, blah. Okay, just a quick one. Okay, I'm going to stop here. So I hope you guys can submit this homework because it's really very helpful to understand the biophysics and chemistries. All right, I think we did it. We did it last week on Luoling, correct? We did this, correct? Did we go through this? Yes, we did. Okay. So now further, I would like to see your homework later on. And also, we also formed something like that, right? Discussion. If I'm not wrong, is there a discussion? Okay, never mind. Okay, let's talk about this one first. Yeah, okay, this is your homework. There's your homework names, okay? Let's put on your thinking cap. Later we'll see how we got time to do it. What is the difference between wars and a battle? A bit small, I think you can't see it. Oh my goodness. The printer is very bad. Okay, sorry. What's the difference between war and battles? Okay, come. May I have Jiraiya? Can you read to the class, please?
A battle is a military conflict between two or more armed forces that are well defined in duration, area, and force commitment. War is an intense armed conflict between militaries, governments, characterized by extreme violence, aggression, destruction, and mortality that stretches far many months or years.
Okay, so now you see the difference. A battle is a military conflict between two or more armed forces and defined, but war is different. It's more intense. That's the word war. Okay, so next one, Jiraiya.
How does the UN define an act of war? Article I.
One, exactly.
Article 1. Article 1. Aggression is the use of armed force by a state against the
sovereignty.
sovereignties.
Sovereignty, that means that independence, that means freedoms from being controlled by another country.
Sovereignty. Territorial integrity or political independence of another state, or in any other manner inconsistent with the Charter of the United Nations as set out in this definition.
Thank you. Just a quick one. Xing and this Zhonghan, you all went for the competition volleyball today, is it?
Interclass.
Oh, interclass. So you and Xing was playing volleyball.
She was, but me, both are watching. Yeah.
Oh, watching, not the participant.
No.
Also interclass volleyball.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good, man. Very good. Okay, so who was the champion? Jiarong class.
Jiarong same class as us.
Oh, yeah, correct.
If I'm not wrong, should be determination.
Wow, no wonder. So
No, the girls side,
The
our
girls side
class
won.
win.
Yeah, the girls side our class win. The boys side we lose.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. At least you win something. Okay, come. Let's Jiraiya, cloning.
What is cloning? Cloning is the process of generating a genetical identical copy
Genetically. Come on, this month is an oral month. Okay, all of you, please read properly and give your thoughts properly. Yeah, this month is an oral month exam. After this month, I'm not going to talk about oral anymore. So please pay attention. Let's go.
genetically identical copy of a cell or an organism. Cloning happens all the time in nature. In biomedical research, cloning is broadly defined to mean the duplication of any kind of biological material for scientific study, such as a piece of DNA or an individual cell.
So let's see whether cloning is bad or not. Okay, what is meant by reproductive clonings of animals, including humans? Zhiting, your turn now. These two paragraphs. Zhiting, please, all of you will have a chance. Okay, Jiraiya, this is a warm-up for them. I think last week you came to my place, you done an oral already, all right? So now I would like you guys, the 8 of you, to do it properly, right? So read with rhythm, and make sure there is a tonality. 3, 2, 1 second, 3 seconds for next paragraph, 2 seconds for one full stop, and 1 second for one comma. Back to you, Zhiting.
Reproductive cloning is defined as the deliberate production of genetically identical individuals. Each newly produced individual is a clone of the original. Monozygotic twins are natural clones. Clones contain identical sets of genetic material in the nucleus, the compartment that contains the chromosomes of every cell in our body. Thus, cells from two clones have the same DNA and the same genes in a nucleus. All cells, including eggs, also contain some DNA in the energy-generating factories called the mitochondria. These structures are in the cytoplasm, the region of a cell outside the nucleus. Mitochondria contain their own DNA and produce independently. True clones have identical DNA in both the nucleus and in mitochondria. Although the term clones is also used to refer to individuals that have identical nuclear DNA but different mitochondrial DNA.
6.9 over 10. Loud and clear. But now you are like a bullet train like that, so fast. Never full stop, commas, and next paragraph. Never pause. Okay, 6.9, loud and clear. And some words you pronounce very well. Some words, maybe it's not your fault. Maybe it's a Zoom. I feel there's a lagging, but thank you, Ziting. One word to describe, please. One sentence. Come on, this oral exam, you can say more than one sentence, but if you can say one sentence, you pass. If you cannot say anything, you fail. Let's go. Ziting. What does these two paragraphs tell you about?
How are clones similar in their cells?
Okay, sorry, Ziting, not your fault. One more time. When all of you finish, you must say this word, that's all, thank you. Must say this, that's all, thank you. Okay, this is an oral exam, so you must show like your presentation, your mannerism, okay? Ziting, I'm so sorry, can you start again?
The two paragraphs told us how clones are similar in their DNAs and cells. That's all, thank you.
Thank you. Different cells, okay. So cells duplicate, use different things to modify something. Okay. The history of clonings. Lost in the midst of all the buzz about cloning is the fact that cloning is nothing new. Its rich scientific history spans more than 100 years. The landmark example below will take you on a journey through time, where you can learn more about the history of cloning. Back in 1885, first ever demonstrations of artificial embryo twinning. May I have? Haoshen. Let's go, Haoshen. Haoshen, are you there? Haoshen, your turn to read.
Sea urchin is a relatively simple organism that is useful for studying development. Dries showed that by merely shaking two-celled sea urchin embryos, it was possible to separate the cells. Once separated, each cell grew into a complete sea urchin.
Yeah, 2 paragraphs. Go, don't stop.
This experiment showed that each cell in the early embryo has its own complete cell genetic instructions and can grow into a full organism.
Okay, well done, 7 upon 10. So explain to me what these 2 paragraphs is talking about, Haoshen. And then you must say that's all, thank you.
These 2 paragraphs are talking about how cells in early embryos can have their own set of genetic instructions that are capable of growing to full organisms, and it was possible to separate the cells. This research was done thanks to the help of sea urchins, which are relatively simple and thus useful for studying development. That's all, thank you.
Thank you. 8.5 upon 10. Okay, for that, who is Ziting? Ziting, can you? I don't want to see your this ceiling. Sorry, okay. Yours is 6 upon 10 for your just now your presentation for one the summary. Okay, so this is one. 1902 artificial embryo twinnings in the vertebrate. Next 2 paragraph. May I have Sian?
Sperman's first challenge was Sperman's first challenge was to figure out how to split the 2 cells of an embryo much stickier than the sea urchin cells. Sperman fashioned a tiny noose from a strand of baby hair and tightened it between 2 cells of a salamander embryo until they separated. Each cell grew into an adult salamander. Sperman also tried to divide more advanced salamander embryos using this method, but he found that cells from these embryos weren't as successful as at developing into adult salamanders. This experiment showed that embryos from a more complex animal can also be twined to form multiple genetical organisms, but only up to a certain stage in development.
Oh, not bad, huh? Today, even the tone is a bit down. Please don't look at your handphone, look at me, huh? Oh, thank you. Today, your reading not bad, your tonality, well done. I will give you 6.9 as well. All right, now, to summarize these two paragraphs. You got 5 seconds to summarize this. If not, you will fail. Carry on.
Okay, so basically, Spermans was trying to like get
Sorry, I don't like the word trying, so sorry. Experiment.
Okay, this Sperman was experimenting on cells. Like basically he was splitting like embryo, which was like he was like splitting embryo and then the cells of an embryo and then trying to like like he was trying to grow it into like an adult salamander, which yeah, basically and then he was like having difficulties with it, which like some of his experiments like failed it, like which isn't successful into developing into the adult salamanders, and then he came up with like a conclusion that like embryos from a complex animal can also be changed to form multiple identical organisms,
Wow,
but
lucky.
only to like certain points.
Okay, what must you say?
That's all.
That's all what? Huh? What is that's all? You forget to say the magic word. That's all and what? Somebody tell him. I told you my oral is very strict.
That's all, thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Lucky last part you save your partner. If not, you will feel already. 6/10. Thank you. Son. 1928. The cell nucleus control embryonic development salamanders. Okay. May I have? Zhonghan. Don't laugh, We all must be serious, Let's go.
Again,
If you laugh or make any noise, you will fail immediately. I told you this is exam this month, right? You must do it with professionalism. Go.
again, using a strand of baby hair tied into a noose, sperm temporarily squeeze a fertilized salamandal egg to push the nucleus to one side of the cytoplasm. The egg divided into cells.
Stop. Hey, Zhonghan, what happened to you? I know today you are tired. You went to watch a competition. Usually I don't stop you. Because usually the way you read is super good. Today you can ask.
Because I have sore throat.
Because you shout too much, right? Go, go, go.
No, definitely not because of NDP. Yeah, totally.
Oh, yes. Okay, my respect to you. So, okay, I will discount for you. Don't worry. Okay, carry on. The egg.
Don't need discount. I can read. Yeah.
Awesome. I salute you, sir. Do your best. Go.
The egg divided into cells, but only on the side with the nucleus. After fourth cell division, which makes 16 cells, sperm loosen the noose, letting the nucleus from one of the cell side back into a non-dividing side of the egg. He used the noose to separate the new cell from the rest embryo. The single cell grew into a new slender embryo as did the remaining cell that was separated. Essentially, the first instant of the nucleus transfer. This experiment showed that the nucleus from an early embryonic cell directs the complete growth of a salamander, effectively substituting for the nucleus in the fertilized egg.
Thank you. Okay, please, you will get 6.9 over 10. So, Zhonghan, can you summarize these two paragraphs, please?
The first instant nucleus, which develops into a complete growth of a salamander, it's doing something with cell division, which does with cloning. That's it.
Okay. Sorry,
That's all.
that's all. And then,
Yeah, what's the sentence again?
that's all. And then what? Ronnie. Tell him.
Oh, thank you.
Zhonghan,
Huh?
that's all. And then what?
I never hear clearly.
That's all. And then what must you say to me? Rolling one more time.
That's all. Thank you.
Oh, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. 6.5 over 10. Next, Yibao, your turn. 1952, first successful nuclear transfer. For you, you'll read 3 paragraphs. Go.
Briggs and Kings transferred the nucleus from an early tadpole embryo into an
Can you read properly one more time, please? Okay.
I got sore throat.
What happened again? Why everyone got sore throat? Poor thing. Okay. All right, go. Drink water first. Ready? Go. Do your best. Don't shout. No need to shout.
Briggs and Kings transferred the nucleus from an early tadpole embryo into an unnucleated frog egg. A frog egg from which the nucleus had been removed. The resulting cell developed into a tadpole. Scientists created many normal tadpole clones using nuclei from early embryos. But just like Spearman's salamander experiments, cloning was less successful with donor nuclei from more advanced embryos. The few tadpole clones that did survive grew abnormally. Most importantly, this experiment showed that nuclear transfer was a viable cloning technique. It also reinforced two earlier observations. First, the nucleus directs cell growth and ultimately an organism's development. Secondly, embryonic cells early in the development are better for cloning than cells that are later stages.
Okay, the word, first of all, it's not secondly, it's second, okay? Okay, I will give you 6.7 over 10 for this reading. Can you please kindly tell me what these 3 paragraphs in your own words? Thank you.
Sorry, can I repeat the question?
Your reflection on these 3 paragraphs.
is saying that if you want to clone something, you must use something in a very early stage before it is older and it is very hard to clone each other.
Mhm.
And like wait, and if you want to clone, you must know that the cloning technique may change a thing or two. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Jordan. Welcome. I hope your computer is fine. How is your computer, Jordan? Okay, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. No worry. Just okay. I'll give you this one 6.8 over 10. Thank you, Yibao. Sorry, Jordan. We are doing oral exam now, so you just listen and sit back. Okay. All right, Jordan. Jordan, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, huh? All right, let's go. Who else not here? Whoever not started is Xingyuan, 1985, nuclear transfer from a differentiated cell. 古瓜古瓜小青蛙，大眼大嘴巴。你听过这首歌吗？没有哦。
No.
Okay, to be honest 啊，这首歌是 Uncle Raymond 那时候 Primary 1、Primary 2的 cartoon 来的。真的，古瓜古瓜小青蛙，大眼大嘴巴。Yeah, I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. Okay, back to you. Sing it.
Gordon transplanted the nucleus of a tadpole intestinal cell into
You can read this one. I give you marks, man. Don't use ChatGPT.
enucleated frog egg. In this way, he created tadpoles that were genetically identical to the one from which the intestinal cell was taken. This experiment showed that despite previous failures, nuclei from the somatic cells in a fully developed animal could be used for cloning. Importantly, it suggested that cells retain all of their genetic material even as they divide the differentiate. Although some wonder if the donor DNA came from a stem cell, which can differentiate into multiple types of cells.
Okay, please. Well done, no? Well, your reading today very good, seriously. I will give you 3 upon 10.
Okay, that's a very good mark.
我中文 laughing at you like saying a very naughty boy. 3 plus 3 plus 2.
Oh.
Yes, 8. Enucleated. Yes, well done. Okay. What is enucleated? It's actually the removal of certain things from the cell, from the nucleus itself. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of this enucleated? Is to remove the disease cell or remove from the nucleus so that it can multiply, or so you can do some experiments for it. Okay. You will see this word later on more and more coming in. Okay. And it's just like the remove of the nucleus from the cell. Okay. That's all. All right, thank you. So please explain in your own words. That one you got 8, but this one I want to see how you're going to do for your reflections. Thank you, sir. In 5 seconds, you must say 5. 1.
So the cell that the tadpole created can be cloned into its own like kind and can divide and differentiate like the tadpole. That's all.
Huh? Ayo, Lo Ling ah.
I actually don't know what it means.
Lo Ling.
That's all. Thank you.
Oh, that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Who else have not called? The 1975 first mammalian embryo created by nuclear transfer. Mammalian. Okay, what does mammalian tell you? Rabbit, wait, what's up, Doc? What's up, Jack? Hazel.
Mammalian egg cells are much smaller than those of frogs or salamanders, so they are harder to manipulate. Using a glass pipette as a tiny straw, Bromhall transferred the nucleus from a rabbit embryo cell into an enucleated rabbit egg cell. He considered the procedure a success when a morula or advanced embryo developed after a couple of days. This experiment showed that mammalian embryos could be created by nuclear transfer. To show that the embryos could continue developing, Bromhall would have had to place them into a mother rabbit's womb. He never did this experiment.
Thank you. 8.5. And nucleated. And of course, you read this is Murola. By the way, if you all are doing science next year in Sec3 doing biology, if you are taking biology, you must know this word. Okay, must know this word. Okay, go and find out what it means. I already told you the meaning. It's removing from the nucleus and do some experiment to multiply or do something about it. Anyway, 8.5/10, your reflections of these two paragraphs. Ma'am.
Rabbits are mammals, and their egg cells are smaller than those of reptiles, and they are harder to
what? Enucleated. Change lah. Harder to separate lah. It's enucleated. Then you
so
say,
they are harder to separate.
okay.
Using a specific scientific instrument, Professor Bromhall transferred the nucleus from a rabbit embryo and conducted a very specific experiment, which was considered a success when a morula, which is an advanced embryo, developed after a few days. This experiment showed nuclear transfer and showed that the embryos could. And if Bromhall continued the experiment, he would have placed them into a mother rabbit's womb, but he did not do that. That's all. Thank you.
I'm waiting for the last part, not the that's all. Thank you, no, Hazel. I'm waiting for the last part. I hope that, oh my goodness, Hazel better say, and he did not carry out and proceed the experiment. If you do not say that line, you cannot be able to get 8.2 already. By the way, because I helped you the word separated, then you should say dissected, right? Segregate, correct, no? 对吗? That shows something, Rolling, you're the last one I'm yet to see, Okay, no, not, I or Jordan, okay? That's to show you to see whether are you inclined, are you ready to take biology? No? Are you inclined to be a doctor to explain the biological terms, the medical terms, or the scientific terms? Serious, yes. Okay, this is one way to do it. All right, thank you so much. The first mammal created by nuclear transfer. Okay, I'm so nice to you, Lord. 3 paragraphs for you. You see, I'm so nice for you, like 3 paragraphs. Any violence objection? No, right? Okay, carry on.
Okay. Wilson used a chemical process to separate one cell from the 8-cell lamb embryo. Then he used a small electrical shock to fuse it into an enucleated egg cell. As luck would have it, the new cell started dividing. By this time, in vitro fertilization techniques had been developed, and they had been used successfully to help couples have babies. So after a few days, Williston placed the lamb embryos into the womb of a surrogate mother sheep. The result was the birth of 3 live lambs. This experiment showed that it was possible to clone a mammal by a nuclear transfer, and that the clone could fully develop. Even though the donor nucleon came from an early embryonic cells, the experiment was considered a great success. Thank you.
No, thank you. Okay, fine, fine. Because okay, what is this 3? Okay, this one I'll give you 8. Okay, 8 upon 10. Surrogate, you know it's surrogate not? You know it's surrogate, right? What is surrogate? Yes or no? Okay, never mind. You explain the whole thing first.
Okay, so basically the whole thing was this professor
You also
Willingston.
got sore throat lah.
No, don't have.
Okay, carry on.
Okay, so these 3 paragraphs were just talking about this professor Willingston. He tried to use a chemical process. He didn't state what was chemical process, but he wanted to use the chemical process to separate the cell from an 8-cell lamb embryo. Then after that, he used electric shock to like fuse the eggs together. So using this technique, the new cell actually started dividing. So actually at that timing, there were fertilization techniques that had been like created already. So that means the mission was successful. So in the end, he had the birth of 3 live lambs. So this whole thing actually shows like it was possible to clone a mammal by nuclear transfer, and then the clone could like fully develop. That's all. Thank you.
Well, this one better than your one, 8.5. Surrogate means, for example, if this couple, whatever reason the mother cannot give birth, all right, then the husband's sperm have to go to another woman's egg to reproduce. Now, so they put it inside. And then, of course, they do not have sex or all these things. They just use, no. My son say no. Then what is it?
Sometimes you only just use a woman's egg.
Yeah, use the
Can be the upper egg and sperm.
correct. Okay, my son was telling me is using another person's body, okay, the wound. So the egg itself from the biology, okay, let's say the couple, the eggs and the sperm, they put it in the, it's just a temporary storage space, all right, to use the other. So couple A will use the mother B, another person womb, the egg, because it cannot fertilize in the couple A. So the eggs and the sperm will go to the mummies, the B one, to let it reproduce and then get pregnant, and then the baby. It's just like boring a stomach, okay, to give birth. Honestly, there's a lot of methods recently, like test tube baby, surrogate mothers, as well as I don't know, certain parts of medical terms to help the couples to get fertilized and then have babies. Worst come to worst, all method fail, then of course you go to adopt a son from orphanage or daughter. All right, so thank you. So now you know the word, huh? Okay, nuclear transfer from embryonic cell. Jordan.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Okay, is your throat everything today okay? Huh? Back to
Yeah,
your
okay.
All right, let's go. Using. Can you read to the class, please? Thank you. Jordan, are you able to read using methods very similar?
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay. Using methods very similar to go.
Hold on. Sorry. When I click the mouse accidentally, it will be like that. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, come.
Using methods very similar to those used by Will Anderson on shape first, Patter and Icestone produced two cloned calves. Their names were Fusion and Poppy. This experiment added cows to the list of mammals that could be cloned by nuclear transfer. Still, mammalian cloning was limited to using embryonic cells as nuclear donors. Cloning using nuclei from different differentiated adult somatic cells still wasn't though possible.
Okay, thank you. That's what you say here, that it's using a shapes to see whether you can clones, it can work. You can experiments on cow, you can mammals to see is there a real possibilities to clone some mammals out of it. Hopefully they can do it. Look at this picture here, you see. Okay, so today we are actually talking about science bio, nuclear transfer from laboratory cell. Okay, 1996, getting closer and closer each day. May I have Jiraiya?
All previous cloning experience used donor nuclei from cells in early embryos. In this experiment, the donor nuclei came from a slightly different source, cultured sheep cells, which were kept alive in the laboratory. Wilmot and Campbell transferred the nuclei from cultured cells into enucleated sheep's egg cells. The lambs born from this procedure were named Megan and Morat. This experiment shows that cultured cells can supply donor nuclei from cloning by nuclear transfer because scientists had already learned how to transfer genes into cultured cells. This experiment shows that it might be possible to use such modified cells to create transgenic animals, such as cows that could make insulin for diabetic in their milk.
Please explain. 8.3 over 10. Oh my goodness.
So they are using wait,
5, 4,
they're
3,
using the sheep egg cells to help to clone and all those stuff, and it helps to create a better source for animals. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. 6.5. Yes, that okay. So I have high expectation on you. Sorry, Jiraiya. Okay, you should know first mammals created by somatic cell nuclear transfer. Back to you, Hazel. You just read, no need to explain now. Go.
In this landmark experiment, Wilmot and Campbell created a lamb by transferring the nucleus from an adult sheep's udder cell into an
Unicylated
egg. Never before had a mammal been cloned from an adult somatic cell. What was the big deal? Every cell's nucleus contains a complete set of genetic information. However, while embryonic cells are ready to activate any gene, differentiated adult cells have shut down the genes that they don't need for their specific functions. When an adult cell is used as a donor, its genetic information must be reset to an embryonic state. Often, the resetting process is incomplete and the embryos fail to develop.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So you see, in 1996, there was this comprehension passage that came out. Sorry, somebody asked me question. Sorry, I did not see the Zoom chat. Okay. There's this question came out about Dolly the sheep being cloned. And then there was debates and arguments and an issue talking about whether is it rightfully cloned, should it be cloned, is that against religions, against nature, against whatever it is. Good to clone because we have not enough food. But to me, cloning is good if there is one thing that later I'll explain to you. I feel cloning is more powerful but very dangerous, but more severe than war, in my opinion. Okay, thank you. Luoling.
Primates are good models for studying humans' disorders. Cloning identical primates would
Primates, you pronounce primates. You think primate, right? Primates, or some pronounce primates or primates. Okay, primary school, mates and mate. Hi, mates. Australian people will call you, hey, mates. Hi, mates. Okay, that's how they address people. Carry on.
Primates would decrease the genetic variation of research animals, and therefore the number of animals needed in research studies. Similar to the previous cloning experiment, Wolf's team of scientists fused the early stage
embroidered
cell with enucleated monkey egg cells using a small electric shock. The resulting embryos were then implanted into a surrogated.
Just no gated, no D. Surrogate mothers.
Surrogate mothers. Out of 29 cloned embryos, 2 monkeys were born. One was a female named Nettie, and the other one was a male named Gito. This experiment showed that primates, humans' closest relative, can be cloned.
Oh my God. Seriously? Does it mean good or bad? Oh my God. Seriously. Okay, let me see. I still got a lot more. We got more. Yes, quite a lot more. Okay, that will be last part. Okay. We can complete it. Don't worry. So nuclear transfer for genetically engineering laboratory cells. Okay. Can I have Ziting? These 2 paragraphs, go.
This experiment was an exciting combination of findings from the earlier work. Campbell and Wilmot had already created a clone using the nucleus of a cultured cell. This time, the researchers introduced the human factor IX, factor 9
I
gene.
think this will be called 9. It's 9, it should be 9, yeah. But then factor 9.
9 gene into the.
You know, sorry, today you know this is Roman, right? Oh, in the Roman, the Roman spelling, the Romans number numeric in Rome's. Okay, carry on.
Of sheepskin cells grown in a laboratory dish. Factor 9 codes for a protein that helps blood clot, and is used to treat hemophilia, a genetic disorder where blood doesn't form purple clots. To create the transgenic sheep, the scientists performed nuclear transfer from using donor DNA from the cultured genetic cells. The result was Polly, a sheep that produced factor 9 protein from milk.
Just finish this sentence for me. Let's go, Ziting.
This experiment showed that sheep could be engineered to make therapeutic and other useful proteins in the milk, highlighting the potential medical and commercial uses for cloning.
Commercial users are very scary. Are you sure it's good for commercial use? No? That means everyone, if not happy, they can come, unless it's kind of medicines that can cure your illness and disease, or your some disalignments of your bodies and things like that. So this is it, factors, right? You will see this very often in your bio, guys. Set 3 students will see all these kind of pictures if you like bio, which I love it. You see, Hazel, a literature person like you and me, a humanities subject person, will never like physics one. True not? It doesn't make sense. Move just move lah.
I
Stop
don't
just
like
stop lor.
I don't like math. I don't like physics.
Yeah, I mean humanities person confirm will not like math. I don't say don't like lah. We hate math. Sorry. sorry. Okay, sorry to Ziting, Hao Xian, and whoever love maths, okay, or Yipao. So I don't know. I feel that bio is quite related to literatures. That's why all my subjects, everything except physics. Sorry. Okay. 1998 to 1999. More mammals cloned by somatic cells nuclear. Oh my goodness, it's getting more and more. Is it good? Is it bad? Back to you, Hao Xian.
After the successes leading up to Dolly and Polly, other scientists wanted to see if similar techniques could be used to clone other mammalian species. Before long, several more animals had been successfully cloned. Among them were transgenic animals, clones made from fetal and adult cells, and a male mouse. All previous clones had been female.
Whoa, so can make into a guy, which is good and bad, right? So look possible, right? So cloning can be male and female, not just only the females. Embryonic genetic stuff. 2001, endangered animal cloned by somatic cell nuclear transfer. Is it good? Maybe like the one, the polar bear, the panda bear, the koala bear, and some of the species are maybe the white tiger. Possible. One more paragraph, please. This two paragraph. Hao Xian has the list.
After the list of successfully cloned animals grew, scientists began to explore cloning as a way to create animals belonging to endangered or extinct species. A challenge to cloning endangered and extinct species is finding closely related animals to serve as egg donors and surrogates. The Gore and Mothman were chosen in part because they are close relatives of domestic cattle and sheep, respectively. In 2009, using ghosts as egg donors and surrogates, another group of researchers cloned the first extinct animal, a Spanish mountain goat called the bucado. Sadly, the one kid that survived gestation died soon after birth due to a lung defect.
Poor thing. Even though it's a failure of Hao Xian, even it's a failure, but still it was enough to show that it is successful in terms of, making this cloning a real happening that is a possibility, right, Hao Xian? Okay, I saw your message, Hao Xian. It's true. You see, humanities students like Hazel and myself. In fact, when I decided to take some humanities subjects, literature have to memorize, history have to memorize, okay? And then English, of course, certain things, the vocab words already. And then plus biology have to memorize. And then most
Honestly,
of my...
right, I don't like memory work, but if we're gonna compare memory work and math, I rather do memory work.
Yeah, because math, you really have to find the logic, Memory is just you memorize, but not true. Nowadays, it's different from my memorizing stuff to compare with yours. Because the memorizing one, like now you see, they're going to use it in how to differentiate like the source-based questions. When you go set 3, you understand what I mean.
Like, the main reason why I like humanities so much is because I can infer and analyze. Like, I find that part very fun to do.
Can I use this now? You can impress and express, do not make yourself depressed. You can be ready. You can imply and apply and supply in the future. Okay, you can imply what you learn. Correct. After you imply, you apply, you apply what you do. Then after you apply already, you got your cert, right? Then you can supply to the world. Correct. So imply, apply, supply. And then impress, express, not to depress and stress. So that's how I feel it. That's how I feel. But that doesn't mean I'm not saying that you guys, if you are good in physics or chemistry, go ahead.
I think people who are good in physics and math subjects are like really, really amazing because I know I cannot do it.
Yeah, like this, like that, very nerd like that. See his face, nerd face like that. But what?
It's the best subject. What do you mean? It's literally the best subject.
He's in my math tuition. But now the tuition is cancelled.
In the Zoom math tuition, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
It's cancelled now because they have not enough students.
They have not enough students?
Yeah, so it's cancelled.
Ayo.
Yeah, lor.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I tell you seriously, son, you can make a good engineers lah. Okay. You know who can be a doctor here? Okay, maybe Jordan Ziting. Okay, Luo Ling. Zhong Hen, yes. Seem impossible. You can be make into a doctor. If Luo Ling, if let's say one day I sick, I go to the hospital, then I ask nurse, is today Dr. Hazel on duty? Yes, Dr. Hazel is on duty. Okay, never mind. I come back tomorrow when she's not on duty. Bye-bye. But sorry, Mr. Raymond, Dr. Hazel will be having duty the whole month. Like that, never mind. Then I'd rather die or I come back next month. Okay, bye. Hello, it's like, oh my God, seriously. Just kidding.
My birthday, 11 days. 11
Yeah, happy
days.
birthday, 25th, right? 25th. Luo Ling, let's buy some eggs and
It's not
flour.
on 25th. It's not on 25th.
15.
No. 11 days. I calculated it.
In 11 days, when?
Oh, Uncle Raymond, you really bad at math.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 23rd, Sunday.
It's 22nd.
22nd, man? Oh, 22nd. In 227. Oh, nice number, leh.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Oh, 227 is become 11, right? Correct or not?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, what you think so? Confirm, Luo Ling, he's very poor in math. Even 7 plus 2 plus 2 cannot think.
I really cannot. My mental calculation
11,
is very slow.
And
I
11
cannot
is
even
what,
do
like,
5 plus 2. I need to use my fingers.
you know, I
That's
same
how
here,
bad
same
I
here.
am.
I same here. I also say 11 like that. 1-1. Yeah, like that. Perfect number 1. Thank you. Okay, so sorry. Let's go back to this. I'm very sad. I think memorizing words is not whether you memorize or calculating words or use formulas. At the end of the day, is actually to make you a better leaders lah. Okay, that's all. Don't worry about this. If you are good for whatever subject, please. My aim is to make you to go university. So from here, roughly, I can tell who go to what kind of faculty already lah. Hazel, if you go to study law, okay, you will be very emotional to help certain people, just like Uncle Raymond. So that's why I did not end up to law. Okay, because I feel that if I were to handle a rapist case, okay, before I can start the court case, I will kill him off already. So no case. Okay, that's why when I was doing my police training, when there was this scenario about rapist case, my sir said, Raymond, you sit down, you don't talk. I cannot take it. Sorry. I was really arguing until he said, one more time you argue with me, you go to out of course. So my friend said, Raymond, shut up. Okay, don't argue. Okay, this is a law in Singapore. Don't take your law in your own hands, okay, Raymond? I cannot take it. Seriously, I feel that rapists and molesters is not supposed to surface in this world. Okay, so sorry, I'm very extreme to these people. This is recording, by the way. I know this is my personal opinion. Of course, when I do think I must have a fair mind, a very clear, conscious mind. All right. Thank you so much. May I have Sian, were you able to read this one, please? Researcher.
Okay,
Give me a minute.
researchers.
Give me a minute, my dear. Okay, correct. You correct. All right. Okay, let's go.
Okay, all right. Researchers took a cell from an adult monkey and fused it with an uninucleated egg cell. The embryo was allowed to develop for a time. Then its cells were grown in a culture dish. These cells, because they can differentiate from any cell type, are called embryonic stem cells. This experiment showed that nuclear transfer in a primate, which researchers had tried for years without success, was possible. It opened the door to the possibility of human therapeutic cloning, creating individual-specific stem cells that could be used to treat or study diseases.
Very true. I think, may I start now? All pay attention. Please put your phone aside. This is very, very serious. Dr. Luo Ling, Dr. Zhong Hen, Dr. Yi Bao, Dr. Xin Yuan, Dr. Jiraiya, Dr. Ziting, Dr. Si An, Dr. Hazel, Dr. Jordan, Dr. Hao Xian. Now, I'm very serious. Now, a lot of us say cloning is no good. What happened? Seriously, do not interrupt my speech first. Because that day I was discussing this as well as the war against LGBT. The other group also another big hoo-ha again. Seriously, another big hoo-ha. Wow, I think I got phobia in talking that topic. But please stop this topic. Let me talk first. What happened? All these doctors here, you're all the doctors. And one day you discover a cell that you clone, and you can go into the body and start killing all the cancerous cells, but not killing all the good cells. You know, chemotherapy is very bad, right? The moment you chemotherapy means the good cell and the bad cell all kill. And then you, after the effect, is like vomiting, hair loss, very weak, very skinny. Correct now? Right, Jordan, right? So what happened, Dr. Jordan, if you have this power to create something like cloning a cell to go in and kill off everything? You know those, Zhonghan, you know this cockroach, you put the thing, then the cockroach can eat the things, right? Then they go to the nest, right? They start to spread around the nest. You know, like rolling and dryer and singing. The ants go and eat, then they go to the nest, then they pass the food to the queen, and then all they wipe out the entire colony. You get the idea now? You know what I mean? The cockroach and lizard, sing and you know, right? That's the thing. So possible, no? I strongly believe your generation can have a breakthrough to finally kill cancerous cell. Wow, he's a very emotional again. Okay. And honestly, sorry, okay, don't emo already, don't emo. This is also very sensitive. Even though I don't support, no, sorry, I'm not against, I'm against LGBT, but I think I support them in one way or another. Because of these LGBT things, people, if cloning were to be happen to modify them to be a proper male or proper female, or even they want to transfer site, whatever it is, I think honestly, this is recording. I know a lot of Christian friends and Catholic friends will go against me, Jiraiya. Okay, I'm not sure you support or and against LGBT or not. Last week you didn't turn out. You don't support, right? You don't support, right? Okay. You are not against them, lah. You're against them. You're not against them, huh? Okay. So I'm not against them and I support them. That's different. I'm not against them, but I support them. They are still human beings. It's just they have a choice to select. That's me. Okay, but what happens if this cloning or something can make them to be a real person like what they want? You know, because they have to go through operations and all these things, it's a very painful process. That's why I feel it, all right? And because of religious issues that people don't take it, hopefully, times will change, all right? Because these people are living in the dark ages, dark world. I think to mention this, war against religions, war against ideology, okay, war against religions and war against races. Like in France recently, like the police killed a 17-year-old guy, and then the whole entire France were upside down, burning here and there. Okay, next year you will study this topic called France assimilations. You will understand why the people there, even though they love France, but they are living in a different culture. Next year, when you study the topic, then if you're not sure, then you come and look for me, okay? Because that topic is a bit different. I sounds like your daddy, because we think alike, seriously. Because Hazel, when you come to a certain age, your thoughts and your mentality will be different. Seriously. To be honest, sorry, Hazel, you know what is a fraggot? You know what is a fraggot? Fraggot. Gay.
You
Behave
mean
like
the FAG one?
fraggot. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
when I
No,
was
as in,
young,
I told you you sound like my dad because you said you thought there would be a big breakthrough in killing the cancer cells.
oh, okay, yes, possible. It's really, because you see, within 3 years, we can find a vaccine. Less than 3 years, all right, to find a vaccine to COVID-19, there's nothing impossible. Even
Every day, I sit there, I study. This old man, he comes into my room, he puts his hand onto my chair and says, study, huh? Okay, make sure you find a cure for cancer. Then he walks out and he goes bathe.
why you call the old man? That
Because
is not an old man. It's a young, handsome man. That's
no,
your
because he let me call him old man.
No,
He
no,
liked
no.
me called old man.
Less respect, but okay, it's okay. I mean, joke aside, Hazel, it's good to disturb because the daddy are still, around here, like, one day when our parents are gone, we will be very regret on that. And I was young, I was being called a gay, a fraggot, aqua, or transversite, anything they say that. I was being bullied. So I began to feel why, at first I was against and not support. But slowly, surely, when I go to my army, God has his purpose on Hazel. Let me share with all of you. God has purpose. He put me to a group of people are all gay. Oh, I'm so hot, Raymond. Oh my goodness. Do you guys bathe together in the bathroom? So gross. Oh my goodness, seriously? Oh, really? And guys, guess what, Hazel? This guy was in one of the best JC. He's my good friend. Okay, then after I start to think, oh, actually they behave like that, they are gentle. It doesn't mean to be gay, but because the world, you see, like Ziting, Xingyuan, Yibao, Zhonghen, and Luoling, and Jiraiya, just like special needs children, right? You know, that day, few months ago, I was in the MRT, the mother was holding a big cane, a very long cane of Jordan in the train. And then I saw the son, I think it's older than you by at least 3, 4 years, 16 years old. And then the leg got the cane mark. And sorry, Luoling, it's not one cane mark, Xingyuan. It's the whole strap coming down. Yeah, don't laugh, please don't laugh. But every time I see these people, I'm not afraid of them. I would like to look at them. How are you? I'm fine. How about you? You know what? Nobody like to talk to me. Why? Because I don't know. Oh, it's okay. I like to talk to you. Share with me, please. It happened in my school. It happened in my school before. And he's like, do you know what this science is all about? And it kind of make me wonder. So that then the kids are, Mr. Shang, here goes again that this guy is stupid. You say, hello? Shut up. Yeah, oh, nobody there to say that. Shut up. Yes, can you tell me? What is it? Oh, then after the end of the lesson, he ran out of the classroom in my school. Mr. Shang, yes, can I help you? Do you know what? I don't know what. He paused for a while and looked at me. You are the first person who really pay attention and listen to my nonsense. Oh, please don't say that. It's definitely not nonsense. By the way, I learned a lot from you. Oh, really? Thank you. By the way, yes, Mr. Shaw, yes. Have a nice day. Wow, you too. God bless you. You a Christian? Then I just pretend. How do you know? Because only Christians say God bless you. Yeah, bless you too. May the peace with you. Oh, do you too? And he walked in. Then I went to the staff room. I was sitting at my place saying, holy Jesus Christ, such a nice boy. His parents throw him out and give it to a priest to take care. I'm going to be emotional than you. I was like, how the hell parents can give up a nice picture just because it's a bit special needs? Hey, Hazel, you and me, Si and Luoling, all of us are special also. We have special needs. We need some special attention. You see, guys, like it's such wonderful. And I said, it's like, can I tell so then the student, the classmate, shut up. You shut up. James, you talk first. All right, so what we have here today is about, then the kids are, oh, here goes the slang. Do you know what I do, Hazel? So what is your problem? Sorry, Mr. Shaw. If you don't like it, you can stand behind and go out. Really, I can go out of the classroom. Yes, please. You can go out of the classroom, but not punishment. You can go to canteen. But if the principal look at you, just tell me I asked you to go to canteen because you don't listen to your friend talking. Just because it's special needs. And you call yourself Christian. The whole class got silent. And the next time I go into the class, James will always sit in front of me. Hi, Mr. Shang. How's your day? Fine. God bless you. God bless you too. I still remember him. So please, I've seen all kinds of students in my life. To me, all students are different. So if you say cloning a student for the sake of remembrance, you know, got this story, very nice. The father and the son were sitting there. Then the father said, they asked the son, what is that? Sparrow. Then a few minutes, what is that again? That sparrow. Then say, what is that? That S-P-A-R-R-O-W, sparrow, understand? Then go to the room and take out a book about sparrow. You know what the father did? The father tapped on the son's shoulder. You sit here. He went to the room, took out a book, and showed it and asked the son, read. When I was 5 years old, the first word that I like to speak, I asked my dad, what is that? My father, without hesitation, repeated 100 times the word sparrow to me. Wow. He closed the book, hugged his father. I'm sorry, Dad. Think about it. When the noise at here, nagging at you, like your old man is saying study. Think about it, this voice, one day the noise gone. Sayonara, you will never see it. One day this second noise gone means I give up on you, Hazel, you're useless girls. I'm not going to talk with you. You're going to regret for the rest of your life. 对不对, huh? So yeah. Okay, stop, Ultraman. Thank you. But anyway, I just want to share because I feel that this topic, cloning and war, has been different ideology, different thoughts. You see, war not necessarily must be two countries fighting. The war is within yourself, your internal self. I think the biggest enemy is not your outside enemy. It's the biggest enemy is yourself, your inner self, your enemy. And guess what? Dryer, that day I show you, right, Dryer, please tell them, is it true or not? I told you I'm preparing for Raiden's PSLE, correct? It's on, right? For next year, right? I also preparing myself starting yesterday, Hazel. I start to do brief swap, gyms, study Japanese, Malay, Chinese, or even read about 18 books that will help to motivate me. Seriously. And also I'm thinking of taking my 3rd degree, master degree. You must have a plan. The war against this procrastination, the war against inertia, the war against something that you don't like, the war against laziness. So I feel it, Hazel. Don't mind, I just talked to Hazel. Cloning is good if you clone yourself to do more productive things. I use that cloning, you know what I mean? Only both of us literature, we understand each other better. Just kidding. I'm not saying the rest cannot understand. So I clone my Uncle Raymond more to make it more productive. Trust me, you only got 2.5 months exam, and this year is super important to all of you. If you choose the wrong subject, I mean, seriously, you may regret for the rest of your life. Trust me, seriously. And I never regret. When I choose my Sec2, I choose all the subject that I love. Until today, I'm so proud to do history. One of my best favorite subject, that is history. Not English, not literature. Literature is my second. Okay, so just to share with you, thank you so much. May I start with Xing Yuan? This one read already now.
So I read this.
Yes, thank you.
Researchers took all a cell from an adult monkey and fused it with an
Nucleated egg cell.
and insulated egg cell. The embryo was allowed to develop for a time. Then its cells were grown in a cultural dish. These cells, because they can differentiate to form any cell type, are called embryonic stem cells. These experiments showed that nuclear transfer in a primate, which researchers had tried for years without success, was possible. It opened the door to the possibility of humans therapeutic cloning,
Correct. Well done.
creating individual specific stem cells that could be used to treat or study diseases.
Yeah, I think someone read already, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the one here. Okay. So we will stop that part here. I think we still got a bit more, right? So this is a baby here. Okay, let's finish up this one. Okay, last one. May I have Luo Ling? Rolling, let's go.
Overcoming decades of technical challenges,
Mitalipov
and colleagues were the first to use somatic cell nuclear transfer to create human embryo that could be used as a source of embryonic stem cells. The resulting stem cells lines were specific to the patient they came from, a baby with a rare genetic disorder. In this experiment, researchers took a skin cell from the patient and fused it with a donated egg cell. Key to the success of the experiment were modifications. Modifications to the culture liquid in which the procedure was done, and to the series of electrical pulses used to simulate the egg to begin dividing. Following the coding controversy of 2004 and 2005, in which South Korean scientists falsely claimed to have used somatic cell nuclear transfer to create the embryonic stem cells lines, the scientific community demanded much stronger evidence that the procedure had actually been successful.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe in 10 years' time, cloning is going to be part and parcel of it now. We already got AI, we already got ChatGPT. We might have new things. Even you have maybe a driverless car that is not far-fetched. Maybe another few years' times, no need to wait until your grandson or granddaughter to tell you, Ama, Akong, no need to drive me to school already. I can use driverless car, with a fingerprint or password, all these things. Is it good and bad? I would say it's not wrong because we cannot live in the past forever. That's why it's called PPF. The past is a history that the present is learning to improve the future. One more time. The past is a history that we presents want to learn to improve. That's why they say, don't let history repeat itself. And we want to make the future generations to be more aware, alert, and attentions to what is the environments. I hope you guys have some idea what to do with war and cloning now, as per se. So there are these here. There's a list of questions here. And seriously, I would like you to do, okay, this war and cloning is all taken from IP paper, express paper. Your job is to do all the 33 questions essay. Any violence objections to him? Your 33 essay starting from today. Any violence objections?
Wait. We have to do all 33 questions.
Yes, I want to ask Suting first. Suting, got any violence objection? Yes or no? Okay, Suting, very simple. If you say no, all of them will do 33. So yes or no? Hazel, 指定我说你为什么这么多人偏偏要选我讲 answer？ 你故意的哦 ，Uncle Raymond， 你这个光头，你这个没头发的。
I tell you, if you say no, right, he will make us do. If you say yes, right, he will also make us do. So just choose one. It's okay.
Okay, you want to listen to Hazel? You want to listen to Uncle Raymond? Leave it to you, Suting. Let's ask yes.
Okay.
Yes or no? To do
No.
or not to do?
Uh-huh.
Quite, I give you 5 seconds. If not all the 33 you do. 1, 5.
No.
Oh, how Shen? 33 essay. All of you must do. Yes or no?
No.
Okay. No lo. Choose one. Cannot. They want no violent objection. One cannot. Jordan. Hello, Jordan. I can't see you.
Yeah.
I see your face. Jordan, you know you do. If you want to do, I leave it to you. Okay. You no need to do because your exam is coming. So prepare for your exam. Here is to learn. Later, I'm going to share some other things. Okay, guys. Yeah, you can mute your mic. Thank you. So, guys, rolling, don't scared. 33 questions. I'm not too bad. I still got other things. Okay, these 33, some of them you see are given by some of the students here. Okay, their own questions here. Okay, so I want you to choose one of them. Okay. Okay, later I will just highlight this and put it inside the group chat. Okay, guys, choose one. All right, please. Please, I beg you, you must submit this homework. When I leave it to you, but don't hand it to me on Christmas Eve. You want to hand it on Christmas Eve, I also will mark. But the purpose of doing this, I suspect it may come out in your final year exam paper. I suspect one of you. Because this one is going to be a very hot topic. You look at newspaper nowadays, all about war, about vaccination, disease, all kinds of things. Okay. As demands by seniors, I think it's good to talk about this. The verbal crosses. Wait, let me go through this one here. What is adverbs? Senior, read to the class, please. By right today, I supposed to have a one-to-one face-to-face in my class group club. But because last minute he has game to play, and just nice, so I changed for my meet appointments. But end up I was at home doing packing and searching for a lot of essay questions for my student. So I was at home. And Saturday night I have a dinner with my friends and family. So yeah, usually Saturday night I'm able to at class group club. Okay, maybe I'm seeing maybe this Sunday I cannot because I'll be doing duty in Woodlands Civic Center for my police duty from 12 to 5. Okay,
Saturday I also can.
Saturday, but Sunday,
Both can.
Saturday cannot, but Sunday 12 to 5 I got this no Sunday. Or this Sunday maybe can. We'll see how it goes, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Sunday maybe I'll be going to Girls Group Club. Yeah. Okay, come Singyuan. What is adverbs? Now, adverbs is very interesting. It's kind of describe the verbs. Let's read Singyuan.
But
I'm so sorry. Hold on. Zhong'an, you okay? Can Jordan, this one will definitely be very helpful for you. For this, okay? Right. So Jordan, this will help you in your exam as well. Singyuan, let's go.
but my exam is like section like complete section C. It's like the summary thing.
Oh, summary.
Yeah, summary writing.
And now you change already. That time you told me it's paper 1. Correct.
Yeah.
You told me paper 1. That's why I prepared this for you.
So today, our teacher just inform us is paper 2 section C with summary.
Summary.
Yeah, but still need adverbs, so yeah, it's like helpful.
What do you see now?
The same thing, the adverbs thing.
Give me a minute. Don't worry. Okay, let's do summary. Okay, write down, all of you. The summary will be used for everyone. Jordan, you can see, okay, ASSDRC. I hope I can spend about another 15 to 20 minutes, okay? A bit fast. I'm not sure I shared with you last year with this one or not. There are 3 types, okay? Write down. For summary, avoid figurative language and description. Okay, come. Have you done this before, Zhonghan? Singyuan, you done before, right? Can you remember? Just recall, Rolling, you done it before, right? Rolling. Can you remember what it's supposed to be? Ziding, done it before, right? Ziding? So you can remember, sir, maybe not. Jordan, not. And Yibao, why am I looking at the ceiling? Can we be a bit faster? Singyuan, since you're doing summary, can you summarize this? Hurry up.
She was cunning. Wait. She is cunning. Wait, she was cunning. Yeah.
I think I give you the wrong slides. Give me a minute. I just stop first. She was cunning. Okay, next one. Jordan, if you want, you can play this game. You see whether how you shorten it. Summary writing skills, like synthesis. Jordan, you know the long sentence, you shorten it if you want to. Zhonghan,
Salty water is not suitable for drinking.
how about you, Xingyuan?
Water with large amount of salt is not drinkable.
Okay, so remember, always must have the noun. Get it? When you do summary, you must have the noun. Okay, good. Next one. Hazel, I really, when I come to this one, I cannot take it. I literally scolded one of my students saying this. What do you think the answer will be?
I forgot to thank my mother.
You know what my student say? I forgot to thank my aunt.
No, that is so messed up. That is
Yes, Xingyuan. He's trying, okay, I hate the word Xingyuan, he's trying to be funny. So one of the students 没有错吗? Oh, you mean you are not your mom, your dad and the aunt give birth to you? 没有错吗？对不对？中汉没有错吗? Because he started first, right? He asked for it. Then you know what he said? He was scolding the other students. Straight away, then you shut up. You next week, you don't need to come for my class. So detailed information elaboration should be represent the generalizations, okay? Shorten long expressions. I forgot to thank my mother. Okay, that's one. How about this one? Oh, this one is the easiest. Come on. Xingyuan.
Jenny packed her stationeries into the bag.
Correct. Huh? So you know all these things. When you see a lot of commas here, 若琳, okay, 思安, Jiraiya, Yibao, Zhonghan, Hao Xuan, okay. As for Hao Xuan and Ziting, please take note. As an IP students, your summary is 120 words, right? Correct, Ziting? Is it 120? 120, right? Hao Xuan, how many? Is it 120?
Kind of, I think, around that. It depends.
Not only 120, you all have to write a student reflection, correct? Which is also about 100 over words. The higher you go, you will need to write more. Okay, let's do the next one. Submission using synonyms. What do you think, Zhonghan?
He planned to escape from the kidnappers.
Xingyuan.
The same.
Well done. So delete the repetitive phrase. Okay, you all cannot do it. Okay, can you just use take a camera or what to do it? First, it's called ASSDRC. It says access drive racing car. This is not for me, for my other teachers. So avoid, okay, take a picture. Then 2 is shorten, take a picture. You later take a picture, you can share to your classmate. 3 is substitute, okay. Delete repetitive word, come. Xingyuan.
The journey will take forever.
Okay, how about you? Zhonghan.
Huh? Oh. The same?
Same.
Yeah.
若琳.
The same.
Oh, Hazel?
I knew the journey would take forever.
Ah,
I knew the journey would be ended. Oh no, it's the same word count. Never mind.
Yeah, sometimes it's the same word count. Sometimes you have to delete. Yibao,
Same.
Uriah,
I knew the journey would take forever.
okay. Sian,
I knew the journey would take forever.
Hao Xuan,
I knew the journey would be
will be what?
endless.
Okay. Ziting,
I knew the journey would take forever.
how about you, Jordan? Yes, Jordan, what do you think about this sentence? How you shorten it? I can't hear you because your background got music or sounds. I can't hear. Sorry.
I don't know how to shorten it.
Never mind, just shorten it. Just do your best. Come. Sorry, what do you say?
I know the journey would be endless.
Okay, thank you. I got student for this. I knew the journey would be infinity. Cannot. Cannot. Endless ma infinity what? I knew the journey would be infinity. I knew the journey would continue. Ready? Change order of information. Change word. Okay, let's go for first one. Come. Sing it.
He did not cycle to school. She felt giddy, so she did not cycle to school.
Okay. Stongan.
Feeling guilty, she did not cycle to school.
Yibao.
She did not cycle to school because she felt guilty.
Okay. Rolling.
Feeling giddy, she did not cycle to school.
Hazel.
She did not cycle to school because she felt giddy.
She did not cycle to school. She felt.
She did not cycle to school because she felt giddy.
Oh, okay. You put the did not cycle in front, right? Yeah, yeah. She did not cycle to school. 你把这个放在后面啊。
Yeah.
思安
Wait, this is a bit different. Oh yeah, she did not cycle to school because she felt giddy.
She did not cycle to school. Okay, same as Hazel today.
The same.
Same with who? 思安啊。
Yeah.
Okay, 浩璇
She did not cycle to school because she felt giddy.
She did not cycle to school because she felt guilty. Okay, Jordan. What is the answer, Jordan?
Wait, teacher, my lagging.
Sorry?
My computer's lagging.
So what is the answer?
She felt giddy, so she did not cycle to school.
Thank you. Jiraiya?
Due to her, she did not cycle to school due to her giddiness.
That's the answer, Hazel. But Jordan, your answer is also correct. No? She felt guilty, so she did not cycle to school. Jiraiya, your answer also correct. In fact, all your answer is correct. As long as you shorten it, I would prefer like that. She felt guilty. She felt guilty. She felt guilty. Oh my God. She felt guilty. So she felt giddy. Therefore, she did not cycle to school. Or she felt giddy. Therefore, she walked to school. Also can, right? Juna, right? Thank you. She felt giddy.
But you can't say she walked to school. Then she don't cycle, she can take car. What?
Yeah, true.
So
True.
you can't say she walked to school.
No, I got student put like that. So I cannot mark him wrong. Because it's creative. You're right. It's also a good argument. You see, can someone fetch him? Fetch her, correct? Or? You're not wrong. Okay, come. Wow, like. Okay, everyone type your answer in the Zoom chat and see what is answered. So if I call one by one, it'll be very long. Huh? Please, only 3 words. Use 3 words only. Use 3 words. Come on, Dryer. All of you, Jordan. All of you type your answer now. Go. He proceeded with care. Thank you, Hazel. Come on, type your answer, man. Come on. Thank you, Cian and Hao Xuan. Thank you. Come on. Thank you, Ziting. Come on, Jordan, Jiraiya, Zixi, Xian, Zhonghen, Ruoling.
Sure, I send already.
没有嘞，有没？哇，so fast 啊！哦呀。哦，OK。Well done， 中文 well done。Jordan, no change 嘞。You have to change these 4 words into 3 words. Change to 3 words, huh? Done, Jordan? Jordan, done? Okay, I'm going to show the answer. Jordan, is that ready? Just send. Jordan, go ahead. Come on, Jordan. Okay. Well done. Dryer, I like your answer. He carefully proceeded, right? Yeah. Acceptable. Then carefully he proceeded also can. Carefully he proceeded.
Oh, I wrote he carefully proceeded.
Yeah, can. He carefully proceeded also can. Okay, as long as you shorten the words. Okay, last one. Wow, this one challenging. All of you, this is the last one. Combine sentences using linking words. So Jordan, here in Singapore, PSLE, we do have these 2 sentences combined into 1. So there are 2 sentences here. So you can either make it the same words or add more words or shorten words. Let's go. All of you, this is the last one. Come on. So it's a ASSDRC. See, I got another 2 summary notes I haven't shared with you. The other 2 is much more difficult than this one. Okay. So if you can master this one, for the coming summary exam, that will be good. Okay. So don't worry that I send the one to you. You can keep it first. You can do the summary, the one I sent to you, right? War, that one, right? Remember? Right, Zhonghan. You can use that one to practice. Okay, Xingyan. I think I sent to you, right? Xingyan, you ma?
Which one?
You ma? Zhonghan, you ho?
If I'm not wrong, it's in the group chat.
Yes, correct. Hello, Xingyan, I kill you. I'm going to kill you. You put the U instead of YOU. You think what? You WhatsApp me? You 欠扁啊你. You can discard the chat since I don't need it. Okay, no, throw away lah. Show off rolling.
Teacher, I have an answer.
Type. You type it out for me, my dear. Wow, okay. Thanks, Jordan. Oh, Jiraiya, you always want to be funny, right? Oh, you must be, the answer must be different from others. Hey, why don't all of you send in to everyone? Don't just send to everyone. How about Hao Xuan? Hao Xuan you send already now. Xing Ye, Ziting you send already now. Si An you send already now.
Typing.
Thank you. You're typing, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
我找不到你的 answer 嘞，哪里？
No, wait, give me a sec. Wait.
Okay, okay. Hey, you must put the eat lah, Hao Xuan. I have no need for. A bit weird, nothing wrong, but a bit weird. Okay, Hao Xuan. Whoa, I like that, man. Yibao, I like that. I like your answer. Ready? I think so far all your answer acceptable. Seriously. Jordan, your answer is cool, man. Where's your answer, Jordan? I'm looking for your answer. Jordan, where's your answer? You can discard that old chair. I don't need it. Okay, well done. That is good. So if you do not have confidence on that day itself, you know you're not able to leave the words. Seeing a nice dinosaur you have over there. Yes, seeing a more smiling face. And please improve your handwriting.
So that's a frog.
Oh, that's a frog. Oh, sorry, because suddenly like that, I did not see a clear picture of it. All right. So if you really cannot summarize whatever reason, then you have to leave it now, no choice. Because of not enough time, you leave the whole thing and put it inside. You still got the point to give marks, but lifting will reduce your language, okay? So let's talk about these adverbs. So let's do an example, okay? Jiraiya, read all the example, please.
Royden laughed loudly and happily. How did he laugh? Susan is waiting for John at the bus stop. Where is Susan waiting for John? There will be a curfew at 11 o'clock tonight. When does the curfew start? They often play football during the weekends. How often do they play football? That boy ran very slowly just now. To what degree did the boy run? Where can I meet you later? Question to ask.
So usually comparisons of adverbs are like carefully, more carefully, most carefully, fast, faster, fastest. Okay. So these adverbs are take note of that. Is to describe how he eat hungrily. How he walk slowly. How he talk angrily. So this to show that verbs actions that make it more. You see, that is what you say here, right? Adverbs are used when words which add more to the meaning of the verbs, adjective, or other adverbs. Adverbs of manner answer to the question like how, where, when, how often, and to what degree. Sometimes it can be used to answer the question in places, time, and frequency of verbs or sentences. So this is the one here, often. So how often, how good it is. So this is another one here. That one you need more, like this one, we'll talk about it. Okay, so just give you a head start. What is adverbs? Okay. So your only homework is the one, the essay 33 essay, and the one with this one here, the science one, the bio, chemistry, physics, effects, and remarks, and then finally the summary. Okay, to summarize what you are talking about. Okay, so I know these few weeks got WA coming about on the way. Please study your exam first and complete your school homework. If you have time, then you do it. If not, then just slowly, surely, please submit the homework in the next couple of weeks if you need to. If not, then okay. All right. Jordan, thank you for coming in again. Really appreciate it. I think you learned something right today. So every day you're coming, I believe you have learned something from all of us here. Thanks for coming in. And same time next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Okay, I will see you. I will give you certain different things to learn.